Hello everyone, Science Viking here, and it's time to explore Lindblom. This is going to be a pretty big town. And of course, as with every big town, every new town really, big or not, we're going to do some shopping, because there's new equipment to buy. Of course, before we do any of that, we have an active time. Small town night in a big city. I wonder who this is about. What a huge town! I'm completely lost. Pardon me. Jeez. You're dressed awfully funny. I am Captain Adalbert Steiner of Alexandria, and I humbly request your assistance to get back to the castle. That's a new one. Nice try, but I don't date bums. You should really scrape that rust off. It's disgusting. What? Yeah. That is probably the greatest failure of an interpersonal interaction I've seen outside of my personal life. Huh? Do you always strike out that badly? I think you need a new line. A little shine wouldn't hurt either. What are these things? They're called Gasol pickles. They're one of Lindblom's delicacies. Do you want to try one? It smells terrible. The worse they smell, the better they taste. Seems legit? I guess I'll try one. Oh my, even the locals don't eat them in one bite. But you're right, they are good. You know, as a fan of spicy food, I have had that reaction myself a few times. Like, wow, this is really delicious, and I'm probably gonna have more if I survive. And, even though this is the area Steiner was in, we show up a second later and he's not here. I honestly suspect that at least some of the time, the active time event that we're seeing happened earlier than when we're seeing it. So, like, that may have happened as much as a couple hours ago, we're just seeing it now because Zidane is in the right place to potentially see it. Run up in here. The fire's too strong. How many times do I have to tell you? A few degrees can make the difference between a good weapon and a bad one. Use a lower flame. Stop nagging. We've got a customer. When is he gonna get it through his head? This is a synthesis shop. How's it going? You want me to make you something for the festival? The way a synthesis shop works is they sell equipment, just like an equipment shop, but what's different about them is, in addition to costing money, you also need to use items to create the piece of equipment you want to create. So, for instance, the butterfly sword, which is a weapon for Zidane, would require a dagger and a mage masher. The ogre, also a weapon for Zidane, would require 2 mage mashers. The cotton robe would require a wrist and a steepled hat. Desert boots would require a leather hat and a leather shirt, etc. I'm going to make the butterfly sword now. I'm also going to make the cotton robe and the desert boots, which will be our first accessory. They're not really anything special, but I am going to make them. Now, because I made the butterfly sword, which used up 1 mage masher, I now no longer have the 2 mage mashers I would need to make the ogre. Now, I actually want the ogre in addition to the butterfly sword. They teach different abilities, and I want to learn the abilities taught by both weapons, so I am actually going to cycle Zidane through equipping both of them. I'm also going to keep him equipping the Mithril Dagger until he finishes learning Bandit before switching to the butterfly sword. So let's swing by over here and buy ourselves some equipment. If you want to come out on top in the festival, you should definitely buy some weapons here. Start by buying 1 Mage Masher. And if you didn't manage to steal a Mithril Dagger, or buy one in the... Actually, no, you can't buy one in the Village of Dali. So yeah, if you didn't manage to steal a Mithril Dagger from Perlac Waltz number 1, you can get it here. You can also get an Iron Sword, but you could have bought one in the Village of Dali. You can also get the Javelin, which it's honestly a little strange that they even sell this, because this is the weakest weapon for a character we haven't met yet. I don't entirely... Like, I can understand why they would sell daggers, because a dagger is an ingredient for making the butterfly sword, so if you sold the daggers that it started with, you would need to buy a new one. But I don't think a javelin is an ingredient for anything. Same thing with the rod, which is Garnet's weakest weapon, though it might be an ingredient for something. Anyway, we can buy glass armlets. We can also get silver gloves. And we can buy steepled hats. And headgear. We already have an iron helm in stock. Not only is Zidane the only character who can equip leather plate, but we're not going to meet another character who could equip it for a while yet. I'm not going to bother with a Linden Cuirass or an iron helm. I want 1 headgear because, while it's inferior armor, it probably teaches useful abilities. I want a couple of steepled hats. Let's go with 2 for now. 2 silver gloves. Actually, I probably should have only gotten 1. Not going to worry about bronze gloves. We want 4 glass armlets. And we already got the Mage Masher. That should be everything. Alright. Yep, the steepled hat raises strength. Though it does also provide better magic defense. The glass armlet teaches Steel Gill and Antibody. Antibody grants immunity to the poison status effect. Poison causes you to take damage over time. Being immune to that is useful. And Steel Gill means that when Zidane uses the Steel command, he'll get money in addition to items. But I want to finish learning Beastkin. Don't have anything to replace leather plate with. And if I equip Zidane with the Desert Boots, it will increase his evasion, his spirit, and his, I believe, entirely useless magic stat. I honestly don't think Zidane's magic stat does anything. I'm still equipping him with the Desert Boots for now, just because there's nothing else to put in that slot, and the extra evasion and spirit could potentially be useful. Of course, it also doesn't teach any abilities Zidane does not already have. But now that we have a few more synthesis ingredients, we can make the Ogre. Already have a cotton robe. Already have desert boots. We can't make yellow scarf until we have a feather hat, and we can't buy feather hats. We have one, but we only have one, and I don't want to give it up just yet, so I'll make the yellow scarf later. But the reason why I wanted 4 glass armlets, even though we only have 3 people who can equip them, is because I want to make the glass buckle. Let's see what it does, and let's also realize that I forgot to check what the headgear, and the answer is Undead Killer, which is actually a very useful ability. This also means the only person I would equip the headgear on is Zidane, because he's the only person that we have met yet who both can equip the headgear and can learn Undead Killer. However, the glass buckle also teaches antibody, teaches add status, gives some pretty nice stat bonuses, including to strength, and in fact gives the same bonus to magic that the Desert Boots did. So I'm going to equip this. It also teaches Thunder, so if you've somehow managed to miss the Silk Shirt by this point, which embarrassingly I did during my first playthrough, you can use this to teach Thunder to Phoebe if he doesn't know it right now. But yeah, I'm not giving up. First of all, it's the only thing that teaches Bright Eyes, and second of all, I don't want to give up my last of a piece of equipment I can't get more of, so I'm still not giving up my feathered hat to create the yellow scarf yet. The last bit of shopping to do is the item shop. They don't have anything new, but we're going to want to stock up on a few things we might be low on. And we don't need to do anything else with money just yet. Good for potions. Gonna want a few more Phoenix Downs. Considerably more Phoenix Downs, really. How many tents do we have? 2, that's enough. We're gonna want... Actually, no. I want antidotes. I'm gonna want numerous antidotes because an area we're gonna get to relatively soon has a lot of enemies that inflict poison. We also want numerous echo screens. Echo screens cure the silence status. A character who is under the silence status effect cannot use men. Which means if Vivi or Dagger were under it, they would be essentially useless for the rest, until the effect is cured. We are going to encounter, I don't wish to spoil, but in a little while we are going to encounter an enemy that can inflict silence when we have at least one mage in our party, so we want to have the means to cure that status effect. Hence picking up echo screens. I would say that we have done enough exploration. Actually, we haven't done enough shopping. I do want to see what's up here. I believe I remember there being something potentially useful up here, but I'm not certain. And this is where we met Freya. It's a dog. And I'm wrong, there's not anything here, it seems. Alright, well, let's go to the hideout in the theater district, as Zidane was kind enough to inform us of in the previous part. For those of you who don't want to do any shopping and just want to advance the story, to give you your bearings, this is the door we came out of from the inn. We go across to here. Actually, I just realized I forgot to do something. I completely forgot to talk to the Moogle. So I'm going to run up here. And we're going to talk to this guy. Mudun. That's not ominous at all. There's a letter for Zidane. From Ruby to Zidane. Ain't y'all coming back to Alexandria? I'm so lonely. Just kidding. I'm opening a little theater in an alley here. Bartender pal of mine is quitting the saloon and getting into showbiz. He asked me to help. Your friend is starting a mini theater? Sounds like fun, Kimbo. Surprisingly enough, that will actually be important later. That's why we want to read that letter. So we'll just pretend I didn't forget to do that. But now, this does give me the opportunity to kind of get into walkthrough mode. So we're leaving the inn, and we go right across the street and towards the camera a little bit to go through here. And we have an active time event. Wow, this nut smells really good. I think I'll buy one. This place has a lot of unusual things. Is this food? It looks good. It looks like the sesame buns that Grandpa used to make. Alice's Item Shop. Festival of the Hunt sale ends today. Wow, there's gonna be a festival? Hi, I want to buy this. Oh, are you friends with the Moogles? Huh? That item is called a Kupo nut. Kupo nuts are Moogles' favorite food. Oh, I didn't know that. I think that's the last one. Go ahead, honey. It's on me. Really? Thank you. Received a Kupo nut. What is this Festival of the Hunt like? Well, we let a bunch of animals loose, and... oh, there's gonna be a lot of animals. Sounds like fun. Thank you. What's so fun about fighting savage beasts? Wait a minute, did I say animals again? That's unfortunate. Then again, I suppose a large part of this game is about fighting savage beasts, and I at least think it's fun. And Lindblum has flying taxis, taking an air cab to the theater district. And we have another active time event. Steam Engine. I'm lost again. Where's the princess? town is big, the castle is big. Why does everything have to be so big? Pardon me. Can you tell me where I am? What, you're lost? Gee, you're a soldier for crying out loud. This is the bridge that connects the castle and the airship docks. That big building in front of us houses the docks. What is that large airship? Amazing, isn't it? It's the Hildegard 2. Since it is equipped with a steam engine developed by the Regent himself, it can fly without mist. Impossible! How can it fly without being powered by mist? What cave did you just crawl out of? This is the age of steam power. The source of steam power is water. It's much safer than mist. A bright future awaits us all. And we're in the theater district. And the hideout is this building. Subtle. I figured there wouldn't be anybody here. Looks like no one's been here for a while. What to do, what to do. Jeez, is that late already? Wonder what Dagger's doing. And we have another mandatory active time event. What can I do? Probably the wrong inflection for that. The bell's ringing. The performance in the theater district must have just ended. The guard appears to be psychic. Or I guess he heard her walking towards the stairs. Is there anything you need, Your Highness? No, thank you. I'm thinking of going outside and having a look around. I'm sorry, Your Highness, but we cannot grant this request. Right now, there are many people coming to Lindblum for the Festival of the Hunt. Therefore, things are quite chaotic in town, making security rather difficult. Also, very few people know of your presence here. It's for your own safety. Please understand. Okay, I understand. I can't stand sitting around like this. I didn't come here to be protected. I just want to help Mother. There he is. I told you we'd be here. Why didn't you tell us that you were back? We were in Tantalus too, you know. What? Yeah. Uncle Baku said if we find some treasure, we can be in Tantalus too. Yeah, check this out. Wow, those are Trick Sparrow's wings. That sure is some treasure you found, alright? And they're excited. So, did the plan work? Yeah, Princess Garnet is at the castle. Really? Wow. So what's she like? Is she cute? Did you ask her out yet? No. I think she's pretty busy. Plus, she's a princess and I'm you know. So, I don't know. I bet she misses you. Yeah, you should go see her. Good luck. See ya. Wonder if she got to talk to Sid. Maybe I should go see her. Well, first let's loot the place. We're not in the hideout anymore, so... We're not in the band anymore, so finders keepers. Yep. There is an item over here, I just know it. The mini Burmecia. And another active time event, Baku and his crew. Achoo! Phew, that tasted good. Can't believe we found a way out of Evil Forest before it got petrified. And then we didn't well, I guess it's good to know that we didn't accidentally kill all of them. It's all thanks to our bro who pointed out the river before he took the map to Zidane. What do we do now, boss? Gotta save our brother. You're right. But first, we'll let the guys outside drink some water from the lake. Senna, bring him over. Hey, about Blank. I think it's better that Evil Forest stays petrified. Are you serious? Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying this out of concern for our safety. Then, why? I'm sure he wouldn't want to be saved if it meant Evil Forest was going to be restored too. You're right. We gotta start looking. There's gotta be another way to cure his petrification somehow. We ain't too late. We gotta do what we can. I got you, boss. Hey, Senna, what are you doing over there? The spring water might make some good coffee. I'll get the fixins. Do I gotta remind you what happens to members who don't listen to their boss? No, please, not that! I'll bring everyone over right now! I'm just gonna let that speak for itself. But we are going to Lindblum Grand Castle again. I feel like they changed the door closing sound effect in the Steam version by comparison to the original PlayStation version. It's a weird thing to notice, but I feel like it sounds different. I honestly feel like it doesn't sound as good in this version as it did. But it could actually just be higher sound quality that I can distinguish the sound effect a bit more clearly. And if we make a right, go up these stairs, and through here to find where Dagger was. Imagine going to visit the beautiful Princess Garnet and instead to run into this guy. What are you doing here? You! What have you done with the princess? Where is she? Whoa, take it easy, I just got here. The princess is gone! She was supposed to stay in this room! Maybe she went out for a little walk. How can you be so calm? This is a very serious matter! We are serious men who are taking this seriously! Have you forgotten all the danger she faced just to get here? What if something terrible happens to her? What am I doing here? I must go find her! Out of my way! And, as per RPG hero rules, loot the place. Again. And we have mail for this Moogle, I believe. Mogki. Yep, let's give Mogki a letter from Kumop. It's a letter from Kumop, Kupo Kupo. Thank you very much, Kupo Kupo. Stiltskin visited me, Kupo. He said he found a place that seemed interesting and then he left. I wish he stayed longer, Kupo. Where did he go anyway? Where did he go anyway? Let me know when you find out, Kupo. Stiltskin! Kupo Kupo. I wonder if he stopped in Lindblum. Is Stiltskin like a celebrity or something? Anyway, this part has gotten long enough, and also we're right on the cusp of a fairly long area where a fairly long talky bit that we can't save partway through. So this is actually going to be the entrance part. So, thank you all for watching. As usual, I love you all. Please tune in next time.